Onrush smashes its way to victory. Onrush is actually out now on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, and it's a brand new racing IP brought to us from Codemasters. It's actually pretty damn fun. Onrush is first and foremost absolute carnage. It brings together some slick arcade style racing destruction and an always in action respawn system. Onrush is said to be similar to the Burnout series, but to be honest, I think it's entirely different. The game is bold and brash from the outset with vibrant colours pacing the screen, and voice acting, well, that's always in your face. Onrush isn't scared of being obnoxious, and that's a good thing. You start off by learning the ropes. You're thrown into a short tutorial that teaches you the basics of the vehicle, what you're seeing on screen now, basically. It's the main aim of the game to hold a boost, and holding a consistent boost requires certain tactics. So you basically must smash, fly, and speed your way through a level. Get too far behind or crash, and you're taken out of the action until the spawn within the pack of vehicles becomes available. This means you spawn with the traffic instead of way far behind. It is a mechanic that works well and always ensures you're never far from having an absolute blast. Each vehicle has its own super moves and benefits. Some can throw out chain boosts, well, some can throw up plasma walls. Each of these have different things. Sort of chain boosts, they're only available to the closest drivers in your pack, and well, walls, they're for your opponent to smash into. There are various different modes available on offer here too. Switch sees everyone start off on motorbikes, and taking down an opponent grants you access to a more robust vehicle, a bit like Gun Game on Call of Duty. Overdrive pushes you to boost as much as possible to score points, and Lockdown is similar to King of the Hill where you must remain in a marker to capture zones and earn points. Countdown is similar to Outrunning where you must hit checkpoints, but here you must also prevent your opponents hitting the checkpoints before you. It honestly feels like it could be an esports game with the way it's laid out. You have some customization options for your character and vehicle, but these are purely cosmetic and are awarded via in-game loot boxes. Luckily, loot boxes are earned easily within the game. Nothing is locked behind a tedious paywall or grind, and you can also unlock calling cards too. There are various vehicles, but in my opinion, there's not enough. Sure, each vehicle can be fitted with a bunch of skins, but they don't really change the vehicle in a big enough way, because they're just skins. Visually, the game is well done. It is after all brought to us by the developers of Gorgeous Drive Cup. Everything looks crisp and clean, and even during the mass on-screen carnage, the game stays pretty stable. The tracks ooze with detail and the cars look great. Onrush is a great looking game. The voice acting in this game is also well done. Sure, it's obnoxious, but it's meant to be. It adds an edge to the game that would otherwise be missing. It makes you feel like a total badass, even if you are scoring the least points. Luckily, winning outright isn't really the goal here. Teamwork is definitely key, and a good team will always be king. Onrush also feels a little retro. There is no forgiveness, only pure skill prevails, with not a single driving aid in sight. It feels like a throwback to the days when games were just fun. Onrush brings together a plethora of ideas from different genres, smashes them into an arcade racer, and it just works. I had a rather lengthy campaign I could tackle at any time, and I had online multiplayer which brought with it thrills that aren't so apparent playing solo. I'll be honest and say that once I started playing Onrush, I found it hard to put down. Much like other stellar games such as Rainbow Six Siege, Onrush begs to be played again and again, offering a slightly different experience each round. Its online matchmaking is robust and fast, and I never felt myself waiting forever in a lobby. Overall, I enjoyed this game, and I say I enjoyed because I'm even playing it whilst writing this review. In fact, I'm not playing it whilst speaking this review, but I was playing it whilst writing the review. Onrush is an insanely addictive arcade racer like no other. It offers an exceptional, all-round experience that is fun, engaging, and ruthless. It requires split-second decisions and teamwork, and it is undoubtedly the best racing game I have played this year. Onrush gets a 9 out of 10. Cheers.